Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we are playing Bant creatures that have Broker's Ascendancy. It's a standard best of one list with average converted mana cost 2.9, 21 non-creatures, 14 creatures, and 25 lands. Now, the deck has a lot of humans in it, and it revolves around the main card, which is Broker's Ascendancy. Unfortunately, I don't have 4 of them right now at the moment, and I'm not about to invest in craft 4 of them, period, because this is not, a card that I see myself playing a whole lot, although it's very enjoyable, and I love playing it in this theme of deck, right? So the card says at the beginning of your end step, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control, and a loyalty counter on each planeswalker you control. So you can go the planeswalker route and play this in a planeswalker deck, which we have quite a lot of over here. But I tried to go creature side and planeswalker side and make like the ultimate mid-range deck. So yeah. With that being said, let's get right into the list. We start with 3 Portable Hold. Portable Hole is very good in today's meta, right? It exiles. It can take out an anvil. It can take out any of those early on creatures. It can take out tokens. You name it, right? Anything with 2 mana value or less, it can take out. 2 marches to deal with artifacts, enchantments, and creatures. Exiles as well. 2 Fateful Absence for planeswalkers. 2 Luminarch Aspirants as our first human, 2 negates, a bit of tempo / disruption, mainly disruption. 4 Catilda here. 4 Catilda has been very good. You need to cast this on turn 2 usually. It makes mana, right? And since we're playing a lot of humans as well, it synergizes well with the rest of the humans. So 4 Catilda has been my choice as a decent 2-drop. 4 Brutal Cathar, creature removal basically. Very good card, very good card. Yes, it might, most of the time it gets dealt with, but it's so good against tokens as well. It's kind of crazy, right? So very good card nonetheless. We run 1 copy of Elite Spellbinder because we have 2 more in the sideboard, and 1 copy synergizes well with the theme of the humans in the deck basically. 2 Ascendancy and 2 Broker's Charm. Broker's Charm can act as removal, draw, and basically destruction for enchantments. So a decent card. Wouldn't run 3, wouldn't run 4. Usually you cast this card last, and usually you either need it for removal or drawing a card. You don't really need it to kill an enchantment, so 2 is more than enough. We have 1 Starnheim Unleashed. Starnheim Unleashed is very good. You can put counters on it with Broker's Ascendancy, which speeds up the process of you killing your opponent. Also, it synergizes very well with the Chariot, so pretty good over here. We have 2 Wandering Emperors. We have 1 Essica's Chariot. 2 Sigardas to synergize extremely well with our humans here. So Sigarda can fetch a Brutal Cathar, which can remove creatures. It can fetch a Spellbinder, can fetch a Catilda or a Luminarch Aspirant. So 2 Sigarda, Champion of Light, has been very good. A lot of flyers in the deck, which I love. So 2 Sigarda, 1 Falco here, Pact Weaver. Falco, Falco is very good with Broker's Ascendancy, obviously, because if it puts +1 counters on your creatures, Falco can be used to its ultimate value, which is removing those counters and then getting value off of everything else, right? You can cast on top from the top of your deck. So 1 Falco. I don't have more than 1, unfortunately. 1 Elspeth. Elspeth is very good here because we have some decent 3-drops, right? And also the plus synergizes well with the Falco, since Falco can utilize that plus to take out a counter from a creature you control and cast something from the top of your deck if you need to. 1 Ren and 7 because, it's our other choice for Broker's Ascendancy. Ren and Broker's Ascendancy is very good because now you don't need to plus the Ren and 7 and mill things into the graveyard to basically get the loyalty up. Now all you need is a Broker's Ascendancy and Ren and 7. Broker's Ascendancy basically pluses the Ren and 7 for you, and then you can make a lot of tree folks that way. Also 1 Tameo, just for the spice a little bit, as an extra planeswalker that we can cast within our colors. And we finish it off with 1 Vivian on the Hunt. Vivian, is very good, but Vivian requires a lot of creatures, right? So, and we do have that. So if you play Vivian and you have a Catilda, you can plus Vivian, sacrifice Catilda, get a Burl Cathar as a, if you need a Burl Cathar, you can get a Burl Cathar to remove a creature that your opponent has. You can get a Spellbinder off of it. Also, you can get a Sigarda or a Falco. So if you sacrifice a Catilda, you get a 3-drop, right? Because Catilda is a 2-drop. If you sacrifice a 3-drop, you get a 4-drop. So you can get Sigarda or Falco here. And obviously we don't have anything for the 5-drop slot, because usually I'm not going to sacrifice Falco or Sigarda for the plus on the Vivian. So when we reach that point, we can just minus to make a 4/4 Rhino, or we can plus mill 5 cards and then put any number of creature cards milled this way into your hand. Very good 6-mana Planeswalker. I mean, it's been decent. I've used it. It performed really well. I have no complaints about this. The only requirement for this card is for you to have a lot of creatures in the deck. So I can't believe how this would actually be in a mono green deck. I think it might be very good in a mono green deck. Run like 25 lands, and plus you have that ramp card in the beginning, right? The snow one. Cast this easily and then start stacking up those creatures from your deck. I think the card is very good. I think this version of Vivian has to be very decent, right? Because it's very flexible at the same time. If you have creatures in the graveyard that you might need, you can just plus and get them back, right? So it can act as a draw spell that can draw creatures strictly. It can act as a board presence. It has impact as soon as it enters the battlefield because it makes a 4/4 Rhino. So impact is very good when it comes to Planeswalkers. If a Planeswalker hits the battlefield and it impacts the battlefield in no way, then that Planeswalker is decent at most. But if a Planeswalker hits the battlefield and it instantly makes an impact on the battlefield, then that Planeswalker is very good. That's my personal evaluation on Planeswalkers. And that's why I don't like this version of Teferi, for example, the current version. Because it hits the battlefield, it makes no impact at all. You're still at risk. While Vivian, for 6 mana, you expect a 6 mana card to perform well. And I think it's more than decent for 6 mana. It's good. It's good. Like, it's a very good card for 6 mana, especially in a creature deck. So 1 copy, because obviously the deck doesn't revolve around it. Also, like, I don't have more than 1 copy. So this is our Planeswalker package: the Wandering Emperor, Tameo, Ren, Elspeth, and Vivian. And our creature package is Sigarda, Falco, Elite Spellbinder, Brutal Cathar, and Catilda, and Luminarch Aspirant. And we have some decent amount of removals / draw with Broker's Charm. We usually opt for the draw. So it's a standard best of 3 deck. If I said best of 1, I apologize. It's a standard best of 3 deck. And we do run a sideboard here, and our sideboard is pretty stacked. So we run 2 Test of Talents, 2 Outland Liberators as creatures. They're humans as well, so you can fetch them, which is very good. We run 2 Redains. Redain definitely hits the spot against certain decks. We run 2 Yasharns. Yasharn is only good against Anvil decks. That's about it, in my opinion. So that's why we run Yasharn as well. Unfortunately, playing best of 3 ladder, I haven't faced that many Anvil decks, because Anvil is strongest when it's in best of 1, I believe. But you might face some Anvil decks since they're popular, and that's why Yasharn is here. Not a huge believer when it comes to the card itself, but it does very well against Anvil. Also, we run 2 more Elite Spellbinders for those control matchups. Not that we see a lot of them anyway, but they're pretty good against midrange as well. 1 extra Wandering Emperor, just so if we need to tweak our 4 drops, we can take something out that's pretty bad. For example, Starnheim Unleashed is terrible against what's that card called? I forgot that one wizard, the Simic one that they play, they ramp up into. Yeah, anyway, you take something out from your sideboard and bring in basically Wandering Emperor, which is pretty good. Also, we run 4 Farewells just as an extra insurance card if we need it. And usually when you run 4 Farewells and you want to bring all 4 of them in, Vivian has to be bad in that matchup, so you take Vivian out. You probably take another Planeswalker out, probably take out like your counter spells at that point, or maybe take out your extra removal. But farewell here is very much needed. And within our mana base here, we run 1 plains and 1 forest, mainly for the Yisharn here. Also 2 Beseju because it's so good. 1 Arganjo, 1 Otawara. We run 1 cave, 1 lair, and then dual lands and pathways. And I only have 1 of the triome here, the Bant triome. So I'm only going to run 1. And the deck works, right? 25 lands, you're supposed to hit your mana. On paper, you're supposed to hit your mana and colors pretty easily with this deck. And also, you have no shortage of... You don't break, you're going to end up drawing your lands anyway. You don't flood as much, so it's very good also. And yeah, you just need that mana to... you need 25 lands to hit your colors and to hit stuff on curve as well. Because we're mid-range and we have creatures and planeswalkers. So... with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the list. It's been very fun to play. Bant has always been like an underrated color in my opinion, or underrated mixture of colors. But Bant is pretty good. Bant has a lot of broken cards. You can go about this deck any way you like. You can go all creatures and go 4 of Broker's Ascendancy, which can work, guaranteed. You can go all planeswalkers, extra hard on the mid-range and go extra hard on the removal, no creatures, and discard will work. And I'd probably run this in a 5-colored planeswalker deck, probably, most likely actually. So yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. I have 3 games for you. The games have been super long because it's best of 3, but they're fun, especially the last one against the Simic player has been very, very fun. It was a very fun game. But yeah, like the video, it'll help me out greatly, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Also, subscribe if you're new. If you're not and you've been interacting with the channel, it's all appreciated within over here. So yeah, with that being said, I'll see you guys later with another video. Okay, bye. All right, we go first. Let's go. Yeah, that's a keep, right? For sure it is. Okay. Sound is pretty good. We need the charm to help us refuel though. So yeah, play this as our green source. Oh, interesting. Rogues. Okay. We're going to get milled and milled and milled. Okay. Yep. We don't play the Brutal Cathar right now. We wait for them. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Has to be done this way. Sure. Alright. So, Brutal Cathar. Yeah, we needed to do that. Alright, so we need Broker's Charm to draw some cards, basically. Another wind robber, sure. Alright, so Chariot. Let's see what happens here when we attack with the Brutal Cathar. Sure, we let it through. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. They're probably holding up a counterspell, right? Let's just pass here. If they crack the clue, we go for the Broker's Charm. Whenever you draw your second spell each turn, put a +1/+1 counter. Okay. Sure. Nice. This way we flip our Royal Cathar as well. We've got mana, I mean, we can do something about this. Sure. Yeah, they're milling some good stuff here. So, we kind of need to kill this, right? I mean, we really do. But we also need to draw. I'd rather just draw for now. Otawara is not that bad. Sigarda though? So this says cost 1 less to activate for each legendary creature you control. So this is going to cost 2 if we play Sigarda, right? Yes. Oh, I guess we should have played that first, right? But that's a werewolf, so it doesn't really matter. Sure, let's just pass. They want to draw. Drawing is fine. Yeah, they don't mind that. We kind of have to attack next turn with the Sigarda, right? Okay. So, do we mind the trade? Not really. One, two, three, four. Okay, no humans. Sure. Yeah. That's fine. Counterspell. Well, we have a counterspell of our own. Or maybe it's just a clue. Well, I mean, board presence. Sure. Oh, they want to put a +1/+1 counter. Okay. That's very fine by me, honestly. Sure. They're still attacking. They're insane for that. Sure. Let's see what happens here. They let it through. Nice. But now we don't have the counter spell available. So, very interesting. Yeah. Nice. Okay, so a nice game one. So what do we need? Um, what's good against them? Wandering Emperor is definitely very good against them, right? Sigarda though, I don't know. Sigarda, they're running a lot of these scavengers, right? And we kind of need to exile those. So I'm gonna go -1 on the Sigarda here. Brotal Cathar is pretty good, but they can run things to kill the Brotal Cathar here. Portable Hole's also very good. March is good. Negate, I mean Negate has to be good against them, right? We've seen a lot of creatures so far. How's Vivian though? They have flyers. Vivian can die easily. Tamio's pretty good. Ren is good. Elspeth, I don't know about Elspeth. Redain though. Redain could be pretty good. So, Charm, Chariot, Starnheim Unleashed is pretty good. So what do we do? Maybe we need Farewell. Like 1 copy? Is 1 copy good? I don't know. Fateful Absence. We haven't seen any Planeswalkers. So I don't really want to run the Fateful Absence here. I don't want to give them a draw. So we take out the Fateful Absence. Elite Spellbinder has to be good. Elite Spellbinder is a flyer. So we'll bring in 2 Elite Spellbinders. I'll take Vivian out for 1 Test of Talents. To protect our creatures, right? They're going to run board wipes and stuff like that, or spot removal cards. Also, Test of Talents gets to hit their... this is very bad. Gets to hit their draw spell. So, fine, I guess. Okay. Struggling on colors. That's good for us. It's very good for us. Okay. Let's hit our colors here and pass. Yeah, they're going to flash something in. Subnet 0. Yep. Exile it. Very, very annoying card. Very good card as well. But this buys us a lot of time, so... yeah, they're gonna do it again. That's fine. Okay, their second one. Hopefully they're not running a lot of counter spells here.
Anyone who harms my people
Sure,
must
we're going to get
contend with
milled,
me.
but it's expected.
I am almost sad.
Yeah, they milled another one. That's fine. Okay, so if they play a creature here, we can just plus on the creature. We can also protect our Brotal Cathar with the negate, so I don't mind that. Second green, right? But over here we just plus.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
They have something they can flash. This is where Brotal Cathar is not that good, right? That's okay. Yeah. That's fine. Let's see if they can draw 2 cards this turn, or another card at least. No? That's good for me. They're attacking face. Okay. Their deck seems terrible, right? Just absolutely horrendous. Unfortunately, we only have one blue source.
Remember your training.
But we're drawing Sigarda. Okay. You need to attack with that Thought Thief. Hopefully Sigarda doesn't get milled. Let's see what they want to do. Falcos is definitely like kind of hard to deal with if they're running. Wow.
See you later.
So they're not gonna want to attack. That's pretty good. That's very good actually. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. What do I want for first? Definitely the Brutal Cathar. I feel like maybe Sigarda. Sigarda first. Sigarda can help us keep up a counter spell. So yeah, sure. Let's play Sigarda first. Let's attack. I mean, why not? Sure. Okay. Yeah, they're gonna want to remove that, which I'm going to counter. Yep. Man, perfect. It's perfect. Yeah. Their deck sucks. It's just terrible. Alright. Is this good? I mean, we can try it. A lot of lands, but I'm not complaining that much. I'm not complaining yet. Let's see. Angels. Okay. Catilda. Brutal Cathar is terrible against Vanishing Verse. But yeah. Yup. Nice. Nice, that's pretty good. So, sure. Portable Hole. Let's play Dream Root Cascade. Yep. We can play Ascendancy next turn if they don't, you know, deal with the Brutal Cathar. And if they do, I mean, I think we're gonna play it anyway. Yep, Vanishing Verse, first one. Sure. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. I mean, we had to. Okay. Nice. Sure.
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa.
Alright, so at least they don't have another Vanishing Verse here. Which is pretty good for us. Alright, we're going to have to play Ascendancy here. But at the same time...
Show them how we greet our enemies.
Alright. Nice. So, I'm not going to protect the Wandering Emperor just yet. I do need to draw here, badly.
You're going to rest in pieces.
Draw 2 cards. March is so good, right? I mean, both of these are very, very good. Alright. Let's start attacking them.
I have got new moves to teach you.
Let's try to get this bigger than a Meat Hook Massacre. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This is -3, right? So we need to play this land here. It's pretty good. Nice. I love it. Very, very good. So against angels, Chariot kind of sucks against angels, right? Because of Vanishing Verse plus flyers, right? So I'm gonna take the Chariot out. I'm gonna bring in another Wandering Emperor. Also, since it's kind of a slow deck, I'm guessing Vivian sucks against them. And Negate. I mean, Negate could be good, but I'd rather just run 2 Redains, stake out the Spellbinder. Also, I mean, we can run the Spellbinders. They're definitely good against them. But I want to run Farewell. Yes. Redain has to be good against them, right? Because they have that 4-mana enchantment and 5-mana enchantment. Also, we need as much flyers as we can get. So yeah, Sigarda is good because of Vanishing Verse. But I'm pretty sure they're going to start running crazy amount of stuff here. Very slow hand. I'm not going to keep this. Very, very slow hand. This is a risk as well. Am I willing to take that risk? I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna lose this game. Okay. So this needs to be on white, I guess. They're not attacking. Okay, hopefully Redain buys us a little bit of time here. Just a little bit. Oh, so they're going to meet Hook here. Sure. Or it's just a Ganjo. Sure. Fine by me. Alright, we're stuck on lands, but thankfully Catilda has been putting in work for us. Yeah. Retribution, easily dealt with here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is foretell this. Play a Portable Hole. We attack. Okay, yeah, they're flooding. Absolutely flooding on lands here. Well, we aren't. So what I'm going to do here is just pass. Hold up. Yeah. Just pass. Sure. So Lisa has double strike. They're not gonna attack. They know about the Wandering Emperor, I guess. That's fine. Sure, I guess we should have used our Portable Hold there. But that's fine. They know about the Wandering Emperor. Yikes, why would you play that tapped? Why? Okay. Let's force them to attack here. Portable Hole is so good against angels, right? I mean, it's just kind of insane. I mean, we can kill the Lisa with the Fateful Absence and attack. But I'm gonna give it one more turn. If they don't attack with the Lisa... yeah, that's game. The deck sucks. Too much power for them to handle. Alright, we go first. Nice. Yikes. Yikes. Sure. Hopefully we don't flood. That's what I'm hoping for. But this hand means whatever we top deck we can cast. Whatever it is. Okay. Simic. Nice. Counter spells. Fading Hope. Fading Hope is fine. Yeah, so we're gonna see a lot of that. A lot of that. So I already know I need a test of talents here, because it's the only way for you to protect yourself when you're playing Simic is to bounce stuff, basically. A Seagate Restoration. Okay, what's your ramp card though? What are you Simicking for? That's the question. Nice. Play Catilda. Possibly Fertel Starnheim Unleashed here. Viseju is okay. I mean, it's expected. Sure. Foretell this. We have a lot of lands. We just don't want it to get countered. We would want to cast this if they Cultivator. Nice. So next turn we have to cast the Starnheim Unleashed. Okay. I guess go white here. So 1, 1, 2, 3. Nice. Okay, how are they going to deal with that? We have so much mana for the marches as well, it's kind of insane. Okay, do they have something to flash in? And if they do, I guess we're ready for it. Nice, so nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should we? I mean, why not? Okay, we're almost dead. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna keep both of these in hand. Another Boseiju? For what? My bad for the noise. Cyclone Summoner. That's definitely an answer. 5, 6, 7. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So that's what the ramp is for. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So wait, I think we take the hit here. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not enough. Sure. See what they want to do here. Innkeeper. I think we do need Disdainful Stroke in the sideboard. Okay. They're not attacking. Oh, they're good. They're fearing a they're definitely fearing a what's it called? Wandering Emperor.
If life can thrive here, it can thrive anywhere. Oh, listen. Something bigger's coming.
I mean, this has to be the play, right? Fading Hope on the Cyclone Summoner. Sure. That's fine. That is fine by me. Okay. Alright. I mean, attacking Vivian is not really all that. I'm gonna let you attack Vivian here. Because you're going to play your Cyclone Summoner and get things back to hand. Coma? Okay, so we need to make a stop for Coma here. Do we exile the Coma? Yes. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I guess it doesn't matter, right? Because it gets exiled. So let's draw, actually. It doesn't matter. It gets exiled anyway, so... So what do we do here? We need to deal with Coma, obviously. Maybe we should have done that before they get the coil so that they don't tap anything here, right? But at the same time, what I'm going to do is basically just... So what can we get with if we sacrifice the Brodal Cathar here? We can get Sigarda and Falco. That's about it. Right? Yeah. Okay. Let's see what they want to do. We definitely misplayed. Should have done that before they get their coil. Yeah. They're gonna go for the lair here. Try to kill the Vivian. Attack face as well. He saved up some mana. I wonder for what. Yeah, if that's what they're doing, then we just let it through. Obviously. It sucks, but you know.
I lost.
We misplayed
It
a
is
lot.
what it is.
A lot, actually. Play Sigarda, pass. We have the upper hand. But, you know. Brodal Cathar is so good against the Cyclone Summoner, right? Because they're just going to keep bouncing this and bouncing this and bouncing this, but we keep getting the Cyclone Summoner back, so it's very, very good. Okay. Are they going to attack us here? Yeah, they're planning to bounce things? No. Okay, so do we draw with this? I guess so. Broker's Charm. It's a decent card. Decent. But that's about it. Elite Spellbinder. So all of these get bounced, right? But let's play the Elite Spellbinder here. The nice thing is, all of our creatures give us value whenever they get bounced. They're going to bounce Sigarda here? Probably. Probably. Shigeki. Fading Hope. Okay, well, we can't counter that. That's fine. One, two, three, four. So nice. We double spelled. We get Shigeki back. Yeah, it's clear. How are they gonna get out of this? How? I mean, you've got all the ramp, you've got Fading Hope, but how are you going to get out of it? You're going to keep doing that? But until when? Eventually I'm going to be able to attack you here. That's okay. Is that what you're doing? That's fine. How much more can you do that for? What are you doing, opponent? We can attack you in the air and win. Unless you drew another Fading Hope? Seems like it. Well, I guess not. We could have won, but yeah, I was definitely speeding through that. Okay, so what's the play here? I guess we don't really need to play anything here. They're stuck. And yeah, they're almost dead though, so that's fine. Fine. So let's deal with that. They can discard the Sky Turtle, but they can't cast their Fading Hope, which is pretty good. Okay, so their ace card is gone. They don't get any value off of it as well. What's the play here, opponent? Yeah, that's a scoop. Okay, so it's very clear what we need to do here. We do need Redain. I think Redain is a little better than the Spellbinder. Also, Sigarda's fine, right? The Chariot is fine, Brutal Cathar is fine, Catilda is obviously very good. I don't know about the portable holes. Maybe we can go -1 on the portable hole. Also, we can probably what do we get in here? Do we get in the Spellbinders here? I mean, Ascendancy is fine, but they know about that now. Vivian is okay, Ran is okay. All these cards are okay when they get bounced, right? I guess we need ways to deal with the Cyclone Summoner in case we can't find our Fateful Absence or anything like that, right? So Starnheim Unleashed is obviously pretty terrible against Cyclone Summoners, so I'm gonna sideboard a Wandering Emperor. Chariot, Falco. I don't know how to feel about Falco in this matchup here. Yeah, I'm gonna take Falco out to probably get like a Spellbinder in. Yeah, and that's about it. Maybe Test of Talents as well. Yeah, Test of Talents seems very good against Fading Hope. So what do I do here? I probably take out the Marches, right? Keep the March, take out the portable holes, get into Test of Talents, and we're good to go. Okay, because they're going to have a lot of things, right? Like that bounces or probably deals with enchantments and stuff like that, or maybe even counter spells. Yeah. Come on, 25 lands, bro. 25 lands. This is the shuffler at its finest. MTG Arena sucks for stuff like that. In real life, this will never happen, ever, because of the ratio of your deck. This is not realistic at all, right? The chances of you getting a one land hand is probably like 1%. Okay, terrible start for us, but Brutal Cathar, take this out, take that out as well. Yeah, terrible start for us. But thankfully their deck is super slow, and hopefully we can draw spells. Okay. We do need the blue here. But what do we need more? I guess the blue. Roiling Regrowth. So they're already ramping. That's fine. That's okay. Well, we have Fateful Absence for the Coma eventually. And we have Brutal Cathar for the Cultivator. Well, not necessarily the Cultivator, but if we can top deck one more white source, that'd be very good for us. Nice. Okay. We pass here, for sure. This turned out perfect for us, actually. They're probably going to counter that. Spell Pierce. You run Spell Pierce. Wow. Okay. Field Trip. Sure. So there is power within the deck, obviously, but I don't know about like two cards that ramp, 2/3 mana cards that ramp. I don't know about that. So let's play the Spellbinder here. Quandrix, Command, and Fading Hope. Let's tax the command here. Sure. Alright. That's fine. I'm not really in any kind of rush right now. Okay. Okay. So, sure. That's fine by me. Yeah, we have to test of talents that. We have to. Fading Hope is like their ace removal card, right? So let's view their library. Yeah, 4 of Glasspool Mimic. I love it. And Spell Pierce. Very straightforward. Shigeki as well. Yeah, very terrible. And a bunch of ramp spells. Sure, so that's pretty good for us. Field Trip. Probably get Mascot Exhibition. Or maybe another Teachings. Basic Conjuration to try to find their creatures. Nice. At least they're trying, right? Okay. I mean, I'm just gonna cast the Brutal Cathar again. It's sad because Simic is just so good, right? But at the same time, I mean, it's not so good. It's actually terrible, and that's why it's sad, because you don't have good removal. You don't have good anything, basically. All you can rely on are counter spells, and in a in a creature heavy meta, counter spells are just trash. You can only run so much, right? So they probably found Colossal Sky Turtle because they're checking their graveyard like that. But another Quandrix Cultivator is, you know, eventually they're going to get their Coma. Eventually they will. So we do need to find more stuff here. Spell Pierce though. Spell Pierce was a surprise for me. But it's fine. Vivian. I mean, hello? If they top decked another counter spell, that'll be pretty crazy.
If you want to scrap,
Vivian is pretty good. I like it. I like the card.
let's rumble.
Sure. Yeah, let's rumble. Let's see. I'm obviously bullying a Simic player that's trying to... Well, I'm not trying to bully the Simic player. I'm just honestly trying to win. But, I mean, Simic is just so hard to make work, right? Nice. Nice. Alright, so they've thinned their deck out pretty well. We're way behind on lands, obviously. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, they do need to draw. But the problem is that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if they top decked... Yeah, we take those. Another summoner. Yikes. Okay. Ren and 7. We can't play Ren and 7 right now. Okay. Alright. Back to back Cyclone Summoners. Back to back to back Cyclone Summoners. I mean, how do you deal with luck like that? Yeah, very, very lucky. Okay, well, seems like we're going to need Farewell. Okay. Sure. Let's play the Spellbinder here. Keep up March for their lair. Block with the Spellbinder, you know, the regular. Okay. Yeah. We have to jump here. Sigarda is not it. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I guess.
We prefer not to fight, but we also
Man, if we had one more mana, that'd be kind of crazy, right?
war.
Well, we're really dead here. Oh, we are. They've been very lucky with back-to-back Cyclone Summoners like that, but it happens, right? You run a 4 of. So I guess I'm gonna sideboard a Farewell. I'm gonna hand it to them. I don't know how to feel about Spellbinder. Yeah, they're gonna bounce. Sure, okay. Alright, on to the next one. Okay, so get me. I'm gonna take out the Spellbinder. Vivian is alright. Ren is pretty good. Okay, so Cultivators and Shigeki. So take out Vivian. Give me 2 Farewells for now. Sigarda is pretty good against the Cultivators, right? Yeah. Huh. What else can we do here? Tamio has to be fine, right? Elspeth, though, I'm gonna take Elspeth out. Elspeth can be a dead card against the Cultivator. Give me another Farewell. Alright, sure. This makes us finding the Farewell easier. Good hand. Very good hand, actually. Okay. Innkeeper for the ramp. Alright. Redain is good. We found a Farewell, which is pretty good. Farewell is even good against Coma. Emperor is good against Coma. Okay. A bit of tempo for our opponent here, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I don't need to cast my Wandering Emperor just yet. Just keep annoying them with the Redain here. They have something here. Okay. Is that what you're going to do? Alright, sure. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Farewell gets countered. If Farewell gets countered, that's pretty bad for us. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce. I guess Wandering Emperor. I guess we have to go for the Wandering Emperor, because if they keep bouncing Sigarda, we're gonna lose a lot of value, obviously. Sure. They're getting Sky Turtle back. That's fine. All right, Spell Pierce me. You just know they have it. Yeah, they didn't cast it because we can pay the 2,
I've learned
obviously.
much during my travels. Let me show you.
They can bounce the Cultivator back to hand. Yeah, they don't want us to gain life, so that's fine. That is fine. Yeah, I guess we go for the Brutal Cathar here. Mitigate some of that damage.
We've got the edge in this
Okay.
fight.
Yeah, Roiling Regrowth is okay. Okay. Cultivator is fine, again. I mean, honestly, props. Props to our opponent. Very good player. No comment, right?
Show them how we greet our enemies.
Actually, sure. They do have Hall of Storm Giants, but it's okay. Okay. Alright. Yeah, Cyclone Summoner is expected. I'm not going to play the Wandering Emperor. I'm actually going to block with the Sigarda if needed, because of Hall of Storm Giants, obviously. But man, if they have something that bounces, they can get us back easily. They have another Shigeki. Yeah, they can win pretty easily here. Yeah, bounce the Brutal Cathar. Yeah. It's very unfortunate that we didn't draw our counter spell. Very unfortunate. Okay. So, we can't do that. If we go for the farewell here, they can attack us with the hall. But I guess we have to go for the farewell since they're tapped out, right? Makes their sky turtle a little less better. What do we do? I guess this is our best bet here. We need to get a little aggressive as well. We need to exile their graveyard. If you cast it. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six, 1, 2. We need one more land. We can do the Brutal Cathar thing again, which I think is our best bet here. 1, 2, 3. Stall as much as possible, I guess. I'm worried about the hall. I'm really worried about the hall here. We're not drawing no removal besides the Brutal Cathar. We're not drawing any of our counter spells. Field Trip is okay. As long as they're not using their hall, that's fine by me. Basic Conjuration is a good sign. They're trying to look here. That's fine. Okay. The hall really worries me. Like, really worries me. Next turn they get Coma. That should be very interesting. It's really going to bite us, huh? So Coma is at 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a perfect tax, right? Perfect tax. A lot of farewells, but I'm pretty sure they're going to come in handy at some point here. Yeah, Coma has been taxed. Wait, what? Oh, non-creatures. Yes. Non-creatures it is. That's fine. Test of Talents, sure. Another Brutal Cathar. Must be very annoying for our opponent there. Yeah, they're going to tap the Sigarda here, which is fine. Oh, they're not. Okay. That's crazy. 4 Brutal Cathars. Talk about lucky, right? We're going to pass. I'm gonna pass. Because I do have the Wandering Emperor and I do have Test of Talents. Farewell, Field Trip is okay. Okay, they're trying to draw here. Let them sink their mana. I'm fine with that. Any bounce spell though, I'm going to counter. Okay. just so we can go for the win here. Prosperous Innkeeper is fine. I mean, if they attack with the coil, we just take it. Honestly. That would be a big misplay. I'm not going to play the Wandering Emperor because I'm not going to risk anything, right? I'm not going to risk tapping and having them bounce something. So we have stuff right now. We go all in here. Take the Lunarch Aspirant, sure. It doesn't seem like they have anything, right? Maybe it's a counter spell. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they're gonna double block like that. Sure. I'm fine with that. We still have 2 blockers. But I guess I'm gonna play an Aspirant here. And just hold up Test of Talents. And that's game. Man, what a good game, honestly. Props to the Simic player. Yes, I did bash the Simic colors, but it's because they suck, right? But they obviously have something here. I'm not sure about the 3-mana ramp cards. Field Trip would be it. I don't know about Roiling Regrowth, especially when you have a lot of cultivators and a lot of innkeepers. But props to the Simic player, right? Obviously, the Shigeki Sky Turtle combo is just so good, right? Along with Quandrix Command. You can do a lot with that, so pretty good. Good game.